All right, hopefully this is working. Welcome to BUS200 Principles of Marketing. I guess online version here. We're going to do a little bit of a mixed class today where I'll be talking via YouTube, and then you guys will have a couple activities. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hand back the tests. One of the things that I said from the very beginning was that this is probably the more difficult test of the three that you're going to take. And for the most part, that proved to be true. Overall scores were down a little bit from the first test. There probably was a higher lower end. So I didn't see some of the scores as low on some of them on this test, but I didn't see probably as many in the mid to upper 90s. So yeah, hopefully you're able to take a look at these tests, and you know my policy that you can read through them if you feel like there was something that's not right, or you feel strongly that something was correct and you have the proof to back it up. Then you can take out a sheet of paper, write down which number that you had issue with, and then slide that or staple that with your Scantron in your test, and I'll take a look at that and see if it's worthy of some additional points. The other thing was there was a question, a short answer essay question on formal and informal groups for reference groups, and we did not fare very well on that. So part of me asks, I thought it was pretty clear on the study guide, but at the same time, I think maybe while I said study these things, I don't think I was specific enough over what I was really looking for. So I kind of take some responsibility on that. If you gave me something in there, I usually gave you some credit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 points back, and that's everybody in the whole class is going to get 2 points back on that, because I usually believe that if you're not learning as much as you probably should have, or excuse me, if you were all in a situation where didn't perform as well in that question, that probably means I didn't teach it very well either. So the other one is question number 31 in regard to responsiveness on coupons. That was another one when you looked at the analytics of each of the tests or test questions. That was one that everybody struggled on. Doesn't mean that everybody got it wrong, but as a whole, I probably must not have done a very good job of teaching that concept, and or the question was in some way confusing. So in the end, whatever your score is currently on your test, you'll get 3 points additional added onto that, and then that will be averaged out of 100, and that will be entered on Blackboard. So I'm going to have, hopefully, I'm not exactly sure who's going to be handing these out yet, but they're going to be handing out the tests. You can take some time, read through them, and then when you're done with your test, you can bring them back up to the front, put them face down, and if you could, staple the Scantron and the test together. And if you have those questions on them, you can also include that portion on there. Thanks.